Types of DC motors. The types of DC motors mainly include series, shunt, and compound wound and PMDC motor. DC shunt motor. DC shunt motor works on DC, and the windings of this electric motor, like the armature windings and field windings, are linked in parallel, which is known as a shunt. This kind of motor is also called a shunt wound DC motor, where the winding type is known as a shunt winding. Separately excited motor. In separately excited motor, the connection of stator and rotor can be done using a different power supply, so that the motor can be controlled from the shunt and the armature's winding can be strengthened to generate flux. DC series motor. In DC series motor, rotor windings are connected in series. The operation principle of this electric motor mainly depends on a simple electromagnetic law. This law states that whenever a magnetic field can be formed around conductor and interacts with an external field to generate the rotational motion. These motors are mainly used in starter motors, which are used in elevators and cars. PMDC motor. The term PMDC stands for Permanent Magnet DC Motor. It is one kind of DC motor which can be inbuilt with a permanent magnet to make the magnetic field necessary for the electric motor operation. DC compound motor. Generally, DC compound motor is a hybrid component of DC series and shunt motors. In this type of motor, both the fields like series and shunt are present. In this type of electric motor, the stator and rotor can be connected to each other through a series and shunt windings compound. The series winding can be designed with few windings of wide copper wires, which gives a small resistance path. The shunt winding can be designed with multiple windings of copper wire to get the full IP voltage.